You are about to practice Beginner's Yoga Flow, a 20-minute total body yoga class. Welcome to the Fightmaster Yoga channel. I'm Lesley Fightmaster, and this is day 20 of our Yoga for Beginners 30-day challenge. This vinyasa flow includes hip opening, balancing, standing poses, back bends, and twists. You'll increase your strength and flexibility, and you'll feel better. If you need a break, push the pause button and take a break. Always take care of yourself because you are worth it.
And the winner of today's free yoga mat is Viola Monson from Brooklyn, New York. If you want to win a free yoga mat, go to fightmasteryoga.com/free mat. But you have to be subscribed to this channel and hit the like button because Indy got first place in his tournament today. And the best way to congratulate him is by hitting the like button.
We'll begin sitting nice and tall and settling in. Close your eyes. Take some long, smooth inhales and exhales through the nose. Ujjayi breathing. A little constriction in the back of the throat. Bring the hands together. May your practice inspire you to do all of the things you'd like to get done today and enjoy every breath, every moment. Releasing, and then just bring your hands by your hips so you can lower onto your back carefully. Hug your knees into your chest. Apanasana. And then inhale, start to bend the knees. You can hold on behind the thighs or along the ankles, or take the little toe sides of the feet for happy baby pose. So you're bringing the knees in toward the armpits, but lengthening your sitting bones toward the floor. Keep your right leg as it is and extend your left leg, either bending the knee foot on the floor or straighten it all the way out. This will get into that hip a little bit more. So if it's too intense with the left leg straight, then keep the knee bent. Breathe here, and then bending your left leg again back to happy baby. And now we'll switch it, so keeping the left leg as is, bend the right knee foot on the floor or extending the right leg all the way out. And if you extend the leg out, flex your right ankle, pointing your toes up toward the ceiling. And continue to draw that left knee toward the armpit. And you can really hold anywhere along that leg. Let's come back to happy baby. Both knees toward armpits, and then hug your knees back into your chest. Bring your knees apart and forward, then together. Exhale, knees to belly. Inhale, take them apart. Bring them together. Exhale, back to the belly. So holding the shins apart, together, and then the other way. So start away from yourself, bring them apart, draw them in, bring them together. So inhale away, exhale apart, circle around, bring them together. Inhale, take them away. Exhale, open the legs, bring them in toward the belly, and bring them together. And then take your heels down to the floor. So your heels are right underneath the knees, outer edges of feet parallel. As you inhale, lift your hips and your low back, maybe the mid back. As you exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. And again, inhale, start by lifting hips, then low back and mid back. As you exhale, one vertebra at a time, start to lower. So remember, keep your sitting bones lengthening toward the backs of the knees. So as you inhale, come up low back long, spiral your thighs in. And as you exhale, vertebra by vertebra, lower. We're going to add the arms. So face your palms in toward your legs. Inhale, lifting up into a gentle bridge and reach your arms overhead, palms facing each other. Make sure your ribs stay drawing down. Exhale, arms back by your sides slowly as you lower from bridge. And again, inhale, press down into the heels. Lifting hips, low back, mid back, reach the arms overhead, palms facing each other. Exhale, take the arms back down as you lower slowly. One more time. Inhale. Start to lift into your gentle bridge pose as you reach the arms, and they might not go all the way in line with the ears. It's fine. Exhale, taking the arms back down as you lower onto your back. Then shift your hips over to the right. So you're rolling onto your right side. Use your left hand to press yourself up. Cross at your shins so you can roll forward, coming onto hands and knees, wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Then walk your hands about a handprint forward. Turn your inner elbows forward gently. Tuck your toes and stretch into down dog. Spread your fingers, press down into the base of your fingers, and lift your forearms away from the mat as you slowly bend one knee and then the other. Keep the spine nice and long. Pull in through the belly and slowly begin to reach your heels toward the floor, even though they may never touch. Mine don't, and it's okay. Make sure your feet are hip socket distance apart, heels disappear behind middle toes. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, come halfway up and lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold, bend the knees as needed. Firm down through the feet and legs and rise up as you inhale. Keep your ribs and belly pulled in. Exhale, bring hands down to heart. At the front of your mat, feet together, big toes touch, heels slightly apart or hip socket distance apart. Inhale, circle your arms up. Keep lengthening through your lower back. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Keep the belly lifted as you fold, spine nice and long. Inhale, lengthen the spine, chest forward, shoulder blades toward the waist. Exhale, bend the knees and plant your palms, stepping your right foot way back, and then your left foot to meet it. Plank pose. Knees up or down, always your choice now. Shift the shoulders forward, hug your elbows in, lower down, all in one piece. Keep the hands by the low ribs. Press all 10 toenails down as you peel your chest up for cobra. Lengthen sitting bones toward backs of knees. Then tuck the toes under, knees up or down, press up with a long spine, and then stretch back into down dog. So when you're transitioning into down dog, you can always place your knees down first after you do your cobra or your up dog so that you can tuck your toes under and make your way to down dog. Looking forward, we'll bend the knees and walk the feet to the hands, or if you hop, you can hop. Inhale, lengthen, halfway up. Exhale, fold in. If the legs are straight, shift the weight toward the balls of your feet. Rise up on your inhale, keeping your belly lifted and your tailbone long. Exhale, bring the palms down. Standing again in Tadasana, make sure your feet are parallel, together or hip socket. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Keep the spine very long and the belly in as you fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, step your left foot way back. And then the right back to plank pose. Knees up or down, pull your belly in either way. If knees are up, firm the legs a lot. Hug your elbows in, halfway down or all the way. Inhale, upward dog, thighs and knees up, or stick with low cobra. And then exhale, transition to down dog. You can drop the knees first, tuck the toes, or practice using your belly muscles to lift the hips up and back. Stretch your spine, pull your belly in, even out your breath. Exhale everything out, bend the knees and step or hop your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Press down firmly through the feet as you rise up. Inhale, look up if that's okay with your neck. And then exhale, bringing the hands down. Turn and face, oh wait, not yet. Before we do that, We're going to ground down through the left leg and pick up the right. Take it anywhere below your left knee or above it. Anywhere except on the knee joint is fine. Bring your hands to heart. Find one spot to focus on that isn't moving, and then add your arms when you're ready. Try and drop your right hip down and squeeze your left hip in towards center as you keep your belly pulled in and up, the lower belly. Palms will face in toward each other. Now point your knee to the front, extending the leg in front of you. Hold it low or lifting it up. Keep dropping that outer right hip down, shoulders above hips. And then bend the knee, release. A little extra core work for you. Grounding down now through your right leg, we'll pick up the left leg. Again, anywhere, put the foot above or below the knee. Inhale, add your arms when you're ready. And then the lifted leg, drop that hip down, and the standing leg, squeeze that hip in towards center. Keep your belly pulling in and up. That will help with your balance as well. And now point the knee forward, holding it low or lifting it up higher, but still dropping the outer hip down. Keep the shoulders above the hips. Try to avoid leaning back. And bend the knee and release it back. Back to Tadasana. Now turn to the long side of the mat and step your feet out really wide. Turn your right leg all the way out and your back toes in. Line up your front heel with your back arch. Inhale, arms to shoulder height, and exhale, bend your right knee over your ankle. Make sure your knee is over the middle toes, so press your knee a little bit toward the little toe side of the foot. Press your back thigh back, and then drop the left arm, reverse your warrior, bending into the front knee a little bit if you can. Now straighten the front leg, but still reverse, side stretch increases. Then inhale, come back up. Shorten the stance if you like to for triangle pose. Hinge from your hip crease, reach out. Both legs are straight. Right hand can come anywhere along the leg except for on that knee. And then reaching up through the left arm. Now see if you can lengthen from your belly through your chest. Inhale, sweep your top arm forward. Exhale, make a big circle around. And then rest it at your lower back, or you might be able to reach around and hook it onto the right thigh. Either way, roll the top shoulder back. Bottom ribs moving a little bit forward, spinning the top ribs up toward the ceiling. Looking up if you can, otherwise don't. Look down to the foot now and inhale, come back to center. Take your feet back to parallel. Turn your left leg all the way out. If you shortened your stance for triangle, lengthen it again. Take the arms to shoulder height and exhale, bend the left knee over the ankle. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Make sure your back arm is as high as your front. Knee is over ankle. Lengthen through the torso. And as you press your back thigh back, lift your back inner thigh up toward the ceiling just a bit. And now dropping the right arm reverse, bending into the left knee, a little deeper if possible. Keep dropping that front hip down. Inhale, straighten the front leg, but keep reversing side stretch, and then come on up. Little shorter stance, it might feel more stable, but it's really up to you. Hinge from your hip crease, reach out and down. The left hand can go anywhere, shin, foot, floor. If you have a yoga block there as well too. If you are taking it to the floor or a block, take it on the little toe side. And you can lean your torso back over the thigh. Reach the right arm forward in line with the ear. Exhale, sweep it in front of you. And then rest it at the low back or reach around hooking onto the left thigh. Either way, roll your top shoulder back so you get a stretch there and widen your collarbones. Maybe looking up toward the ceiling, but if that bothers your neck, look forward or down. Take the arm back up, look to the foot, inhale, back to center. Point your toes in a little bit toward each other, feet still wide, hands on hips. Open the chest, look up, lengthen. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, fingertips down. Lengthen your spine, look up. If you can't reach the floor, keep your hand on your leg. I'm going to keep the right hand down and reach the left arm up and twist. If you have the flexibility to go deeper, you'll take your right hand closer to your left foot and twist. Try to keep your hips as level as you can. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthening the spine. And now left hand down and right arm up to twist. Lengthen as you inhale. If you want to go deeper, left hand over toward right foot, twisting in a little bit more. Continue breathing, nice, steady breath. That's most important. Come back to center. Look up, lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up with a long spine. And then take your arms out. Take an inhale, hold it in, either step or lightly hop, feet together. And then turn and face the front of your mat again. Back to Tadasana, feet together or hips width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale and hinge from your hip creases, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine and look up. Exhale, right foot way back and then the left. Top of a push-up, knees can be up or down. Shift forward, hug your elbows in, all the way down to your belly. Bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers or hook your thumbs. Pull your belly up from the floor. Press your pubic bone down, roll the shoulders back, and lift everything up. Lift your legs up from your inner thighs, like you're holding a rolled towel between the legs. Lengthen your sitting bones toward the backs of your knees and keep your neck long. Release and take a rest. Resting your forehead down, or you could take one ear down to rest that way. And now interlace again with your other pinky on top. Roll your shoulders away, pull your belly up away from the floor, pressing pubic bone down, lifting everything up again. Keep the toes and ankles pointed straight back. The feet are hips width. Back of the neck nice and long, and try to soften your elbow joints if they tend to lock there. Release and rest either your forehead down or the other ear. Now bring your hands by your low ribs, tucking the toes under. Keep the knees down, press up all in one piece. And then stretch your hips to your heels for child's pose. Inhale, make your way back up onto your knees. Shift your hips off to one side. Extend the legs in front to come to seated Dandasana, staff pose. If it's hard to sit up really tall, sit on the edge of a pillow or a folded blanket. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and come forward. So holding on anywhere on your legs. If you can reach the feet, you'll take the feet. Or you can keep your hands flat on the mat, but keep your spine really long. It's better to be up with a long spine than around your back and try to go deeper. We want the collarbones to stay wide. And you only need to go as far as until you feel a stretch in the hamstrings or the lower back. Head up and then release. Bend your knees. Use your hands to lower onto your back. Take your hips over to the right and your knees to the left, and look over your right shoulder. If you want to increase your twist today, you could try crossing your right knee over your left knee. Bring the head to center and the knees to center. Then take your hips to the left and your knees to the right. Look over the left shoulder. And again, if you want to increase your twist today, you could try crossing the left knee on top of the right. Head to center, knees to center. Hug your knees into your chest once more, but lengthen your sitting bones to the floor, rocking side to side gently. Now take your feet down, keep lengthening through the lower back. Shoulder blades draw away from the ears toward the waist. Feet wide. Let your feet just flop open. Legs wider than hip socket distance. Arms by your sides with palms up. Close your eyes and now just natural breathing. Just rest. Our quote today from Mahatma Gandhi: peace is its own reward. So now just rest, quiet mind and quiet body, Shavasana. Begin lengthening your breath. Start to make movements in your fingers and your toes. Take a nice long stretch. And bend your knees. Roll yourself onto your right. Pause a moment here. Thank yourself for showing up and doing a great job. Use your left hand to make your way up to a comfortable seat. Bring your palms together. Hands to the forehead to remind you to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communications. Namaste, sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere. So glad you were here today. And if you're still here at the very end of our video, the secret word for today is inspired. Inspired. So if you heard it, let me know by leaving the word inspired in the comments below. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I want you to have a wonderful day. Bye.